Hello, warm greetings to another Beer Review TV in 3. Today I've got for you quite a strong stout, which I've picked up from Home Bargains quite recently, that being Sadlers Mud City Stout. Comes in at 6.5%, so quite a big boy as far as the stouts are concerned. It actually does say on the bottle that it's an incomparable ale. Well, let's see how it compares. It's quite a big boast, is that, so let's see how it does compare to maybe a lot of other stouts. Here goes. Okie dokie, so there you go. It's a nice, well, it's like a tan head, isn't it, as you'd expect for a stout. It's as dark as night. Even with my chronic eyesight, I can see that's pretty dark. Let's give it a swirl. Let's have a nose on it. Yeah, a bit of chocolate, a nice, it is, I'd say a bit of chocolate, quite roasty. Maybe not as much aroma as I would have thought for a 6.5% stout. There you go. It has dissipated slightly, but certainly I'm sure that won't affect the quality of this ale. So let's dive in. Yeah, as I said, as the aroma suggested, a bit of chocolate. If you can perhaps remember Cadbury's Bournville, that does remind me a little bit of that. A bit of fruit in it there, dark fruits, I would have thought. It's prunes for me. Prunes, yeah, certainly the taste is there. That's a nice one. To be perfectly honest, 6.6% doesn't quite taste 6.5%, but that's just my opinion. It also says on the tasting notes that the vanilla pods has been added to the brewing process, but sorry to say, Sadlers, no hint of any vanilla there. A little sweet maybe, but certainly no vanilla in this beer. And the fruits, the dark fruits, the overriding flavour is the prunes, but it's quite nice. The roast is coming through now, a nice aftertaste, a nice bittersweet aftertaste. Yeah, quite malty as well. Yeah, it is a bit malty, but it is a bitter stout, as one would expect, a bit dry in the aftertaste, and the fruit still coming through that prune flavour, that dark fruit flavour. But 6.5%, it doesn't taste 6.5%, I'm afraid to say, for me, but it's not a bad ale. As you can see, it's dissipated quite somewhat, died a death, but that doesn't, you know, indicate necessarily that the beer has gone flat. Sometimes, obviously, it's dependent on how well or how not so well carbonated a beer is. But this Mud City Stout from Sadlers, is it incomparable? How does it compare? Well, as far as marks out of 10 is concerned, I think I'd give it a 6. It's nothing to write home about. It's not a bad beer. It's not a bad stout. But at $1.59 in Home Bargains, I suppose it is quite a bargain for this Sadlers Mud City Stout at 6.5%. As I said, not a bad one, not a bad beer, not a bad stout for me. As I said, 6 out of 10. $1.59. Got to be worth $1.59, but 6 out of 10 for today's beer review, Sadlers Mud City Stout. Okie dokie, that's about it for today. And that's for now. Fond greetings, farewell, enjoy your beer.